and we'll begin.
Welcome everyone to the doTERRA social webinar today. We are so happy to have all of you here. As you know, this is going to be an introduction to doTERRA social. Obviously, we hope many of you are already using doTERRA social, but this will just be a great one, either an overview for you, or two, just a way to maybe understand some resources that you aren't aware of on doTERRA Social. So with today's webinar, we have me, Mackenzie Felstead. I'm on the corporate team at doTERRA and do all things doTERRA Social. And we have Raquel Sims from Promo Republic with us. Thanks for joining, Raquel.
Thank you so much for having me, Mackenzie. I'm really excited to be here today to give, as you said, wellness advocates who maybe aren't familiar and those who are already using the platform a 101 type of introduction where we can answer a lot of questions and go through the platform together.
Perfect. Well, let's go through the agenda a bit. I know we've kind of already given a bit of an intro, but today we're going to talk about first just the basics of what is doTERRA Social, why you should be using it, and how it will specifically help you grow your business.
Sorry, I think Mackenzie, your audio might have cut out. So I'm happy to take over. If anyone has feedback, you can always write to us in the question and answer box. So before we move forward, I do want to confirm that anyone who's on today's webinar can hear us. So write on the question and answer box as we go. Testing, testing. Okay, great. So glad you can hear me. Hello, everybody. While Mackenzie's fixing her mic, again, I'll just take over the agenda, all about how we can help grow the business and get started. So with that, doTERRA Social is this all-in-one place where you can do absolutely everything when it comes to social media. So this is how you can link every single social account you have in one place. You can organize and automate your posting schedule and really set a time frame that works best for you. I think the biggest value, and what Mackenzie can attest to once her mic is rejoined, is how to access thousands, and I literally mean thousands, of ready-to-use templates on the go in your very own doTERRA asset library. And you can also create your own content. You can upload your own templates and you can go from scratch as you would like to in your own graphics editor that's already loaded with doTERRA objects and elements to drag and drop in. So it really does combine the best of what you need on social to help grow your business. And the way we do that is, number one, we save you time on social because you're able to automate this and spend less time, posting one by one and really systemizing what you're doing. You're able to spend more time in groups, knee to knee, really selling why you're loving doTERRA and why you're in the business. And you're able to do so with really effective tools that are here at your disposal. So with that said, the 4 pillars of the platform, 5 are right here on how to grow your business. Number 1, and the biggest value add, is content. There is so much content in the platform for you to choose from. And you will get a whole overview of that in just a moment. Scheduling is the second piece where you are diving in and scheduling evergreen content, honestly, as far into the future as you'd like. And then we have analytics, so you can constantly track how you're doing. We both have an iOS and Android mobile app, so you can do all of this on the go. And we also have a built-in compliance feature, which will give you a fallback in the event anything is non-compliant, and I'll show you how to do all of this. So with that said, I'm going to dive into the platform completely, and I will be keeping an eye on the question and answer box today. So we will go through anything that you have. So I can answer it live, or we can come back to it in a moment. So definitely feel free to throw questions there. So with that said, diving into the platform, the first thing is where the platform lives. So this is social.doterra.com. So bookmark that, save that, and we hope that you are already utilizing it. And we will see really great content here living. Then the second step is to log in with your doTERRA ID. That is the only way for wellness advocates to log in. So you click continue with doTERRA ID. This opens a new window where you log in with your doTERRA ID, and that is that. So it's really, really simple. For those of you that have already tried and tested the platform or are already using it, you will use that same login time and time again. For any new wellness advocates that we have on here, everybody has a 2-week free trial, which is triggered by your first login. So definitely log in, follow along, and we're really excited to have you here with us. So I'm going to be logging in for today in a demo account. So absolutely everything will be a demo here. And step 1 is to connect your social media pages to the platform. As you can see, because I'm in a demo environment, I already have 2 pages connected. But what is your job? And you also get a sneak peek here. This is exclusive to today's webinar. As you can see, something coming very soon that I'm sure a lot of you have been asking about. But step 1 is connecting your pages. We work with Facebook business page, Facebook groups, Twitter, Instagram business, which is what we recommend 100% of the time, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Google business profile. All of that is live in your platform right now. The exclusive sneak peek is that since I am in a demo account, I have TikTok here because I'm testing that on our side. We will be releasing that exclusively in doTERRA Social very soon so that you'll be able to post all of your TikToks directly from here. And that's really great because as we'll go to in a moment, we have a lot of video content that Mackenzie and the team are putting a lot of effort behind. But again, the first step is to connect your pages to the platform. Depending on the plan that you choose, which we'll come to at the end of the webinar, you'll have a set allocated number of pages, 2, 4, 15, for example. So a quick note on the pages, we work with Facebook business pages. So that is this connection, and then Facebook groups. Facebook groups does require an invitation into the group. And if you're ever confused on what that is, you'll actually notice this doTERRA O in our bottom right-hand corner. We have a chat built in where you can chat directly with our amazing support team that is available 24 hours, Monday through Friday. But also built in, we have our help center. So you can see how I can click add my Facebook group. And now it gives me the step-by-step instructions on how to invite it into the group. I can obviously make this bigger and click into this full article. So this is just a tip on how to utilize Facebook groups, for example. And then Instagram business. This is the last social media that I did want to spend a little bit of time about because Instagram business is the official connection between Promo Republic or doTERRA Social and the Instagram platform itself. This means when you're using Instagram business, you will be able to post reels. You will be able to post directly. You can post carousels. So there's a lot more functionality that you can do on Instagram business than you can with Instagram personal. We have Instagram personal connected here for those that are maybe just starting out and not wanting to convert their pages. But we, as I mentioned earlier, recommend Instagram business 10 out of 10 times. I do see a question regarding Pinterest, and yes, that can be personal or business, and Pinterest works via boards. So you connect your Pinterest, you log in, and then you're just connecting your boards to your account, and then you can post and go from there. So I do see a few questions on reconnection and tokens. And of course, I did want to spend quite a bit of time discussing that. So for those of you who have been using doTERRA Social for quite a while, you will see that from time to time, you will have to reconnect your pages. And that is a security feature that every single social media channel has with any third party, such as doTERRA Social, where you are connecting to the social media. This is to ensure that your account is safe and that doTERRA Social in this instance has that permission. So you will see every different cadence. Some have 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days when you're connecting or reconnecting to the platform. And that, again, is a security feature. We unfortunately cannot stop that. But what we can do is improve how the platform responds to that. And that is exactly what we have done over the past quarter, really transform how this looks when you're posting. The first is when you're looking at all of your pages, let's say I'm in my right-hand menu bar, I see issues. So I'm going to click issues. And right now this says, these are the 4 social pages in my demo account that need to be reconnected. So this is, again, bringing the reconnection to the forefront. As I go through the different posting views, I will also show you how this looks like when you want tokens reconnected, because we are here to make it almost painfully obvious that you have pages that need to be reconnected. If you ever have a question on if a page needs to be reconnected or not, you can, again, come in here, the right-hand menu bar, and then see issues. If you do not see an issues tab in your account, that means your account is in full standing and you do not have any tokens that need to be reconnected. We will also give you a 10-day countdown here. So you will see some that will say, disconnecting soon or reconnect soon. And again, the purpose of this is a security feature to ensure that we always have the rights to access your social accounts for posting. So thank you so much for asking those questions, and I will come to this in a moment. And if you have any questions regarding tokens specifically for your account, you can, as I highlighted here, contact our chat directly right here, and they will be able to look up your account and actually find the specific error that you're experiencing. Our chat is really great, and their sole mission is to help wellness advocates. So definitely don't be shy to reach them there. Or towards the end of today on the webinar, I will also be providing a email address that you can contact. So if I dive back into the calendar, now that we've discussed page connections and tokens, which is that handshake between doTERRA Social and the social media platform themselves, let's dive into what is in the platform itself. So within the calendar, I've gone through and already connected my pages. I also have time slots here. You can change these in time slot settings. These are already calibrated based on the type of social media page, which is Facebook, and my time zone, which is New York, which highlight the best posting times for me. And each page that I have is different. And if you're ever wondering if a page is in the right time zone or not, you can actually change that directly here. You can also go ahead and edit the content plan, which turns this off, and you can create your own plan by deleting time slots, adding new ones. And let's say you want to post a recipe Monday, a lifestyle tip Tuesday, a product of the month on Wednesday. You can totally relabel these and use this and move to the future. I'm going to keep autopilot on for today, but I will show you how to utilize these posts, these time slots as we go through the posting feature. If you want to just turn them off completely and have this blank slate, you can of course do so, and that is located right here. Again, I'm going to turn them on so we can come back to that. Within the calendar, you can also toggle as far into the future as you'd like, switch between monthly and weekly view. And my personal favorite is if you ever want some inspiration, you can go into our upcoming events calendar, which highlights the national and international pop culture days, world days, registered days, sports history, etc., world history. And you can use this as a jumping off point. It's called in our minds like the upcoming events calendar because these are all events that are upcoming, but more so this inspiration board where, okay, if we have Earth Hour on Friday or we have the equinox, we want to post something about that, we can just come here as a reminder to see what's posting. And this is really great if we're ever stuck in our social calendar and we want to be constantly on top of that. So that is the calendar itself. Quite self-explanatory, but the real fun comes when we're diving into content. And there's a few different ways you can create a post. And again, this is a post for your social pages. The first is to create a post from here, which brings you into this posting window, which I will come to in a moment. But I did want to actually spend some time on content because as I highlighted and teased, content is where most of the value is coming directly in the platform. So if we select post ideas, and you're in the middle of literally thousands of templates for you to choose from. In the event, Mackenzie's microphone is working. I would love to invite Mackenzie back in to discuss some content, Otherwise, I'd be happy to go through it myself. So Mackenzie, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me, Raquel?
Yes, we can. Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm not sure what happened. I'm so sorry about that, everyone. Perfect. Well, yes, let's talk a little bit more about content. I often get questions about content, whether I'm talking to all of you at events. I met some of you at leadership last week, which was really fun. Or questions about just the suggested posts. So right where Raquel was just talking on the content calendar, there are a bunch of suggested posts, and that is monthly content that I have created for each of you to not even have to think about it. It's just already scheduled on your content calendar, and all you have to do is hit approve. But additionally, we have all of this other content in these folders that are available for you. I sometimes get comments like, oh, I'm seeing my friends post some of the suggested posts. I don't want to be posting the exact same thing as them. Well, that's great. That means you're growing within social media. And I think you're ready to take the next step of discovering this other content that's available. So what Raquel just opened up is the United States folder, which is what I manage, is the US content. And I'd like to just maybe explain a little bit how I have the folders organized so it makes a lot more sense to each of you. So on the left-hand side, you can see that it says the Pursuit 2022 report. And below that, it says Mother's Day, Rose Duet, and then we have our Q1 and Q2 content. All of these first folders that you're seeing are probably the things that are most relevant and are most important and what we're talking about as a company, as doTERRA, what we're wanting our wellness advocates to discuss and promote. So a lot of these things were just announced at leadership. And look, it's already available and there for you to post. So Raquel, you can kind of click into some of those folders like the Pursuit report, Mother's Day, and Rose Duet. There's a lot of new things. And some of these aren't necessarily even available to purchase yet, but we want to get our customers excited about it, right? So we want to make this content available to you. So I just want you all to be aware that these folders are here. You don't just have to utilize the suggested posts. You can jump into these folders and find really amazing content that's ready for you. Kind of below that is the monthly templates. So this is where a lot of the suggested content is coming from. So you can see the March posts and the March stories right there. All of this content is always going to be the suggested content on your content calendar. You can post it on the date suggested, or you can go and change the date if you want to post it on a different day. Below the monthly templates folder is Reels and TikToks. Yes, we have Reels and TikToks on doTERRA Social. I recently just added a bunch of videos, probably like a month ago. So they're all very new. They're really exciting and fun to use. However, I would suggest to many of you, if you're wanting to show a face in your videos and Reels and TikToks, I'd highly suggest that you show your own face in those. It's kind of, I know we have a few models and things that are featured in some of these Reels, and that's great. You can totally post them if you don't feel comfortable. But your audience wants to see your face. They want to see you interacting with the doTERRA products and seeing how you personally use them. So I highly recommend that you start creating some simple videos and making them into a Reel or TikTok. We will keep adding to this folder, but that's just kind of a social media tip for you, is to make sure that you're showing your own face in these as well. Below the Reels and TikToks folder, we have GIFs. We also have campaigns, and campaigns is one that I really wanted to talk about. So any of the old campaigns over the years are saved in this folder. There's also some that have been created especially for doTERRA Social. For example, the Top Oils campaign. That campaign talks about some of our top selling products, or oils specifically, at doTERRA, and it highlights them. It goes through an entire campaign where you can talk about why you like to use them, how you use them, and it makes it very simple. So Raquel, do you want to actually click into that Top Oils folder? So as you can see, it's designed, the captions are already written, and it's really simple. So I feel like some people aren't aware that we have all of these amazing campaigns ready for you to use. We have fun summer content, and you can even utilize old campaigns. Like last year, we talked about evolve. And so we have some campaigns about evolve your fitness, evolve your immunity. I'd say those are still very relevant. If you're wanting to talk about that, you can create your own campaign on your social media accounts. All right, let's close the campaigns folder. Perfect. Story covers. I really wanted to talk about this because this one's really fun. So you can click into any of those, Raquel. We actually had our doTERRA social designer create these. So if you look on your Instagram, for example, you can save your stories so they're on your profile when someone visits your Instagram account. And sometimes it's really fun to make this the background of your Instagram story that's saved on your profile. So it just makes it really cute, fun. The oil bottle ones are really cute if you want to click on that, Raquel. Makes it just a special touch to your Instagram stories. And then below that is just a lot of educational pieces that talk about the oil. So we have old promotional content saved in the promotions folder. We have the products folder, which has lots of different products in there. We've tried to really keep that organized for you. Tons of new MetaPower content that's available and accessible for you. Yes, doTERRA Sun is in there, which is newer from last year. We have the baby collection, which just came out again. So lots and lots of fun things. In the conventions folder is a lot of old content from convention. We keep that on there just so it's accessible for you and easy to find if you're wanting to talk about new products that came out or old convention topics. That is still available for you. So that's kind of all I wanted to talk about as far as content goes, but I just want to make sure everyone realizes how much is available to you. If you're feeling a little overwhelmed by folders and you don't like searching by folders, you can always go where it says search by keyword and type in an oil or any product and it'll come up and you can search that way. Raquel, I don't know if you maybe want to show that so we can see. Perfect. Yeah, so we just type in peppermint and tons of different things come up. So it's really great to see. 733 templates full of peppermint. Isn't that awesome? So if you don't love searching by folder, this is another option. However, I just wanted you to understand the structure of the folders a little bit more because I feel like it can maybe seem a little overwhelming, but we do try to keep it pretty organized. If you do have any specific questions, I will be looking in the Q&A chat right now, but I'll turn it back over to you, Raquel.
Thank you so much, Mackenzie. That was a really great overview of the content. And I hope everyone on today's call and those who will be listening in afterwards on the recorded session will see how much value there is in doTERRA social in our content section. I did see one question come through about, is this replicated content? A lot of this content is exclusive to doTERRA social. So this is in here, especially when we're talking about the monthly template. This is specific to doTERRA social and it's the only place you can get this type of content. And the best part about this is that different types of content are editable. So let's say I loved the style of this template, but maybe I wanted to upload my own photo that I took of console. I can do that now that I'm in this editor. You can see I can take my own photo, I could upload it, then I can drag it in just like this, and then I can send it to the back. I will go through the graphics editor. I know I'm clicking quickly, but there are thousands and thousands of templates in here and post ideas and different types of content, as Mackenzie highlighted, for you to choose from. So it's all in one platform. Not only can you schedule content, but you can find content and then you can also create content. So that is a great area to dive into the graphics editor for a few things. When you click the editor, you're obviously graded by a total blank slate. You can resize, create your own size, or just stick with a story or an Instagram post of your choosing. The first section within here is the background section. That is 4 separate photo stocks directly integrated into doTERRA social that you have fully licensed to utilize. Now, this means that if you're typing, peppermint, since that was just on the top of my mind, into Google, you technically don't have the rights to use any of those images because that is on Google and someone else has that. But because we have photo stocks integrated into doTERRA social, you're fully licensed to utilize this amazing content, and you can start building your post once you find something that really fits your aesthetic, and you're able to build on top of that. And a really great example of that is when you find something that you love, like a gorgeous peppermint leaf, then you can start to layer. You can add text on top. You can add any of the logos. You can add the brands, the products. If I'm finding peppermint, if I'm finding whatever I would like, you can see the different supplements are here, and every thing that you'd like, single oils are here. So it's really easy to drag in and create this exact image that you're looking for. So just as there's essentially never ending areas for you to find content in the library, our object section is a really great way to do so. Again, all doTERRA content is categorized really efficiently by Mackenzie and her amazing marketing team, which you can come in here and always find content that is relevant, updated on a monthly basis with not only the product content, but event content. And for other markets, we do have some oils and graphics here. And we also have generic content here for you to drag and drop in. And we are updating this the best that we can on a seasonal basis. One question that we do get from time to time is, what if I just want a total blank slate, solid color background? We actually recommend dragging in a shape and then choosing your color of your choosing. And now you can create this amazing post and build from here. So let's say I wanted this purple backgrounds, and now you can see I'm dragging and dropping in amazing content that I'm building. And a really great tip, because as Mackenzie highlighted, this is all about you sharing your personal story, your personal brand, and sharing who you are in your own social content. You can save your personal branding directly into the platform. So that will be the style section, which is right here. So when I click create styles, if I want to enter my style or whatever you'd like to name it, you can save your fonts, your favorite fonts. If you have rights to a font, you can actually upload your own fonts, and you can save colors. So now when I'm creating text on top of images, or I'm creating backgrounds or editing colors, whatever your styles are will be at the forefront. So this is a really great, and in my opinion, an underutilized feature that you're able to go in and create. So I did want to also clarify just one thing regarding the editor. This is only available on the desktop version. So if you're utilizing it on a tablet or desktop, you'll be able to see the editor. On the mobile app, you can do everything else. You can find content, schedule content, you can upload content from your own library. Editor is something that we're in talks about adding to the app as well. And of course, I did see another question come in about uploads. Of course, you can upload your own content, and we actually encourage you to do so. As Mackenzie said, not only are you creating your personal brand via styling, but putting you in front of the camera, or photos that you're taking of the products and how they're utilized. So if, let's say I had all of this in, these are images that I took of oils, for example, you just simply drag and drop them in, and you can use it as a background. You can use it as a foreground, an element, and so on. So you do have the ability to upload anything that you'd like and save it. And the way to upload is click this blue upload button in the upload section and go select as many photos as you'd like and upload them directly here. And now you're able to utilize the graphics editor. So briefly, I'm just going to use this post since I'm in a demo account, and then we'll go through the different scheduling options. I promise on the opening of today's call that I will go through with you the posting option. So first thing that you'll notice is the posting window. So as mentioned, when you're posting, you can use the post ideas library, which is the library that Mackenzie gave a very thorough overview of. The second is create an image, which brings you back to the graphics editor where we just were. And the third is uploading a photo, video, or GIF. So let's say you already have a final version of something. You can, of course, upload it directly here and utilize that. And that comes in really handy if you're putting yourself in some short form videos like TikToks or Reels. You can just upload directly and then schedule to the future. So again, this is helping you save time by just uploading everything all at once, saving what you want, and scheduling as far as you'd like. So we have this great creative that we have here. I'm going to select the pages that I would like it to schedule to, and then I'll also be able to add my caption. And once I do so, you see I have different options here. Schedule, you're able to choose a specific date and time of your choosing, and you can choose whether this post repeats or not. This is really great for evergreen content if you'd like it to be repeated. Otherwise, you're able to just schedule for a specific date and time. And now when I view it in the calendar, you can see this post here with my amazing caption ready to go. Now for creating a new post, I'm going to come here and I'm going to dive directly into the library, and I'm going to pull some of the amazing content that we have from Mackenzie. So I'm going to utilize this story and I'm going to do it here. So again, caption here. I did see a question come in regarding a link. And yes, of course, you can share a link here. Let's say you're sharing your specific link to a product and you want to put it in the caption. That is great. You can also shorten the link natively in the platform just like that, and you'll have a ready to go link in the platform. So the next option that we have is publish now. So that publishes a post immediately. So when I click publish now and view in my calendar, that is going to go for today at this exact moment. Then if we go into the library one more time, I'm just going to find some more amazing content to choose from, like some of the March content. I'm going to click use. And now I'm actually going to click add to queue. So this is that full circle moment between going over the time slot settings in the beginning to now. And I actually find this to be the most helpful when scheduling, let's say a month in advance, by clicking add to queue. And I see this in my calendar because this is going to go to the next available time slot. So if we repeat that process, if I even select this time slot, find something in the library and use this amazing Digesten story, I can see now it will be in my calendar for that specific time slot. And again, if we're just creating a lot of posts in one go, that's really helpful because it's just going to fall constantly into the next time slot, into the next time slot. So you can see all of these time slots are filling up when I click add to queue, add to queue, add to queue, because that is the queue that is coming here. To answer some questions quickly regarding the different types of content, when I'm referring to evergreen content, think of, the evergreen trees in the forest. This is content that will always be relevant. So some things like the maybe not timely. This is really great because you have so much content in here. So these are things like recipes by the most popular oils, the archives, education. Those are the types of content that will always be great. And in terms of a posting schedule, you want to choose what is right for you. That's why the time slots are editable. You can post several times a day. You can post once per day. And as Mackenzie highlighted on the opening of this call, you will also have monthly content suggested into your calendar by doTERRA themselves. doTERRA curates content for you to make it really easy in the event that you're maybe starting out on social or you don't know where to go, and you'll be able to approve content too. So there's no right answer on one social fits all, because it's all about you, your personal style, and what you'd like to do on social. So we really find that by utilizing the content suggested in the calendar, by finding content in the library and editing and creating content on your own, that's really that magic spell to create an efficient social calendar. The last aspect that I did want to highlight here is the analytics. And again, in my opinion, an underutilized part of the platform. As I'm in a demo account, I am in a zeros across the board here. But what I will actually do is switch to our Promo Republic Facebook page so you can see what it is tracking. You can see the follower growth, engagement, and impressions. So this is how well your content is doing on social, how your followers are doing. And if you ever have a question, you can always select the tooltip, so the little info icons. Every single graph that we have has a definition. And my favorite part is the demographics at the bottom. So you can see where your demographics lies. Is it male or female? your country, cities. Maybe you need to be posting in different languages that you didn't know you had a massive Spanish speaking following, for example, or European speaking following if you're selling across the world. So this is a really great tool to help you kind of curate your content. And it also highlights your best performing content and your best performing times. So the more you use the platform, the more it learns and suggests for you. So we definitely recommend coming in here and finding some amazing content and scheduling for the pages. If you have any specific questions on your accounts, maybe something's not working or you want to reconnect your pages, as mentioned, you can always contact us at the chat that is directly built in. So the way to do that is select this doTERRA O in the bottom right corner. That will stay there. We also have our chat built into the Android app and iOS app, so you can contact us directly there. And if you want to find your own answers, as you saw before, I can find some articles here, or what I can do is select help from the blue button that stays on the platform wherever you go, and you're able to go from there to find your own answers. So coming back to the platform to close it out, the value behind everything is really where we want you to get started. For content, as Mackenzie highlighted, you can easily find creative ideas. You get fresh content delivered to your content calendar monthly basis, and you can add your own personal touch to any content that you'd like and really grow your social media journey. Scheduling, you can post one photo or multiple photos on every post. You can post at the best times with our time slot, and you can approve all of the content that the head office has on the go. And analytics, you can track the key performance indicators that help grow on social. We know that social is a journey and we want to help you grow through, and that's exactly what we're here to do. And by tracking your analytics, you can identify what performs best, and you can see what content performs best and create patterns based on that. As mentioned, we do have a mobile app, which enables you to do all of this on the go. And we're constantly updating the mobile app. And for those of you that have tried our Android app in the past, we have released a new one. So definitely re-download our Android app. You will not be disappointed because now our iOS and Android apps are hand in hand. So not only can you approve content that is scheduled into your calendar, you can create your own, you can find your own, you can upload a photo or a video that you're taking directly from your camera library into the calendar and really utilize this on the go, which is absolutely fantastic. And then compliance, which is the added benefit that you have in here, where if you ever are posting something non-compliant, there will be an automatic catchback to help you always stay compliant, which we know is a really important part of selling on social with doTERRA. And this is an example of what it looks like. It has a review content icon that pops up and helps you through your posting journey. So with that said, how to get started, for those of you who may not be familiar, you go to get.premierrepublic.com/doTERRA social. That is our landing page. And I would also bookmark that page because Mackenzie and our team have been working very hard to relaunch that. So we anticipate within the next few weeks, a brand new landing page with this webinar embedded in it, as well as so many more helpful videos and tutorials. And you'll always have everything you need in one go. And you also, as mentioned on the opening, have a 2-week free trial if everyone, when you first sign up. And here is our chat support, which we have gone through. And you can screenshot this page. This is our all info in one. As mentioned, doTERRA Social lives at social.doterra.com. You can email our email at doTERRA@premierrepublic.com and save this. In the event you don't want to chat, you want to gather your information, we can always be reached again 24 hours, Monday through Friday. All of the other information is here for you. We also have a Facebook group, which is peer-to-peer, where you can ask questions. Our team is there as well, and we're able to help in any way. And we always like to remind that if you have a specific case, we ask you don't share your personal information in public forums, such as webinars or in the Facebook group, and to actually contact us directly. So that way we can troubleshoot you, we can look up your account, and we can see how things are going. It is our mission to make sure all of you amazing wellness advocates feel supported. And we're here to help everywhere that you are, whether it is in the platform, via email, or in the Facebook group. So with that, I will invite Mackenzie back in to add any closing words, and we can go through some questions. Mackenzie, I'm afraid we can't quite hear you.
How about now, Raquel?
Yes, we can. Welcome back.
Awesome. Okay, so thank you so much, Raquel. That was a great overview. I'm absolutely loving all the questions that you're asking. I've tried to get through as many as possible, but please feel free to join the Facebook group and go ask more questions there if we didn't get to yours today. But I just wanted to mention one question that was coming through a lot is, how much is doTERRA Social? So we have a few subscription options. The cheapest is $21. Thanks, Raquel. She's going to pull this up so you can see pricing. So we do have 4 options. So the cheapest is $21 a year. Yes, a year. It's that cheap. It's really great. The only difference between these 4 subscriptions is the amount of social profiles that you can connect. So I've talked to many wellness advocates, and many of them work really well with the $21 a year. Many people just have a Facebook and an Instagram account they want to connect. However, if you're wanting to get into TikTok more, or you use Pinterest a lot, maybe the $31 a year is a good option for you. So the cost is as cheap as we can get it. I would say it's a no-brainer to even just try the $21 a year and see how you like it for the year. That's all we have for today, unless, Raquel, you have any other final questions you're seeing come through that we should address here.
No, I think that is it. As you highlighted, the way to access this is first you sign up for your free trial, and then this right-hand menu bar has a pricing tab. So definitely come in here, select the plan that works for you. And we're really proud of the hard work that we've done to get the platform, and the even harder work that Mackenzie and the doTERRA team have done to get the content where it is to be such an integral part of the social media journey for wellness advocates. So we hope that you all give it a try. And, thank you, Mackenzie, for leading us here today.
Of course. And I'm so sorry about the muting and weird issues I've been having. I apologize to everyone. Hopefully that doesn't happen in the future.
All right. Well, thank you so much for everyone's time today. For everyone who registered, you will receive a recording of this in the next 24 hours. And we'll also be posting this webinar on our landing page, which you can, again, access here. I see some questions coming through about the Facebook group name or where the landing page is. So I'll leave this on the screen for one moment as we close out. Thank you, everyone.